Hi, my name is Mike Collins.
And I'm Charles Callio.
And this is Rehabbing for Fun and Profit.
Mike, if you're not making a profit, rehabbing's no fun.
Thus the name, Fun and Profit. Hey, if you've ever wanted to buy a house and fix it up and resell it, this is the video for you. Between us, Charlie and I have got about 40 years buying and selling houses. 40 years experience buying and selling houses. When did you buy your first house, Charlie?
1984. Bought and renovated it.
He was 11, folks. He started young. And I started in 1985 and have done probably 100 houses, but traditionally I was a wholesaler where I'd buy them and sell them off to the investors, let them do all the work. Charlie says that's the easy way out. That's how we met, by the way. But we're going to give you a real-world, step-by-step process of how we found the house, what we did to the house, how much money we put in the house, and what we sold the house for. The real cost, everything's going to be shown. We're going to print it out on a graphic for you on the screen so you'll see it all. How did we find this house, Charlie?
They responded to our website, usell.com. I believe it was a foreclosure.
A foreclosure? Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's take a look at the house as it looked when we found it, after we closed on it.
It's a good idea, Mike.
Okay. I'm going to show you a little bit about the outside here. Curb appeal, very important part of it. Tell a little about the landscaping. Charlie?
Well, the first thing we're going to do is have the yard edged, mowed. All the bushes are going to be trimmed, squared off, and have a real nice finished look to it. The big oak tree behind me, we're going to have that cut off the house so you can see more of the west side of the home here. All right, we're going to mulch underneath the bushes in the front of the house and around the sides. If you will take a notice to the sliding glass doors on the enclosed garage, that will be discussed in greater detail once we enter the house, but that was a converted garage, which we're going to further convert to a bedroom and a finished bathroom.
The most important part about the outside is to get the curb appeal done very early on. You want to have some marketing time while you're working on the inside. Get that grass cut and get the signs out. Right here at the front door of the home to show you a little bit about dressing the front up.
First thing we're going to do is restain the patio here, brighten it up, freshen it up. Then we're going to go to the front door, take out the front door, replace that with a nice decorative front door. Kind of looks a little beat up the way it is. From there, we're going to pick two nice colors for the exterior of the house. One for the body and another one for the shutters. This particular home happens to have shutters. However, if your home doesn't, it's a very cheap way to dress it up and make it look nice and rich from the front. This is the living room, probably one of the easiest rooms we're going to renovate. The only thing it needs are the nails and screws taken out of the walls, the holes filled, the walls painted. We're going to cover up the Chinese art here. Some of you might like it, but we're going to get rid of it, freshen it up, put an antique white on the walls and a satin finish, and on the trim we're going to do a semi-gloss white also. Since the home already has tile on the floors, we're going to work with the tile. We'll freshen up the grout, clean it, maybe re-grout it just to brighten it up. I personally wouldn't have picked this tile, but since it's here, we're not going to remove it. It looks fine. As you can see, the outlets are broken here on the walls. A very inexpensive fix for that is to replace all the outlets and the outlet covers along with the light switches and the light switch covers. Costs 50 cents a dollar per throughout the house, and it really adds to the value of the home. All right, when you're prepping the walls for painting, do not forget to patch all the holes around the windows where the window treatments were, and make sure you do remove all the little hanging fixtures. And remove the window treatments inside the wall and patch them also. Here we are in the hallway. As you can see, this light fixture is old, and so is the intake for the air conditioner. You just want to clean the intake for the air conditioner, a little bleach and water. However, replace this light fixture and every light fixture in your house. It's very inexpensive and it modernizes the home. Also, as you can tell, each doorknob is different on this home. For a few dollars, you can replace every doorknob on the home and it would look more uniformed. The thermostat for the AC is outdated. For a few dollars also, $30, you can put a brand new thermostat, electronic thermostat on the wall. Here we are in the bedrooms. Both of the bedrooms here have the same closet doors. As you can see on the bottom of these closet doors, they're rusty and the mirror is broken. Don't try to save something like this. It ends up costing you more time and labor than it does to actually replace it with a brand new closet door. Throw them away. Get rid of all the old stuff in the house, most of the old stuff, as much of the old stuff as you possibly can, and just replace it with a new set of closet doors. Here we are in the bathroom. This looks like a major job for the average person. However, it's not too bad at all. This is a total gut job down to the studs. Rip everything out. We're only talking max $1,500. For that, we're going to take all the walls down to the studs. We're going to cut it out right at the ceiling. Leave the ceiling intact. This tile is on plaster. It's hard to match the plaster and the drywall thicknesses up, so we're just going to take it all the way down to the studs, to the ceiling. Re-drywall the whole thing. Since this bathroom does not have a tub, we're going to take the shower out. We're going to put a tub in here. Toilet's fine. We just need a new lid for the back. We're going to take the tile off the floor, re-tile the floor, rip the vanity out. We're going to put in a new vanity, a new faucet, new shut-off valves. Of course, we're going to put a new mirror and a new light in here. The whole job, max $1,200 to $1,500. That's having a professional do the job.
Hey, we're in the kitchen now. One of the most, if not the most important rooms in the home. Kitchens and bathrooms, if you got to put your money into it, put it in the kitchens and bathrooms. In the bathroom with $1,500, we tore the whole thing out and put a new one in, pretty close to the same price here. I'm going to show you how. A lot of people would be tempted to save cabinets. These are not bad cabinets at all, but and the tile as well. Might be tempted to save it or try and work around it. Gut the kitchen, get it all done, and then start from scratch. It's very inexpensive to put new kitchens in. Charlie, give them an idea how inexpensive, how really cheap it would be to tear this kitchen right out of here and start over.
It's always cheaper when I'm doing it, Mike. But let's take this cabinet for example here. You need a screw gun. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 screws holding this whole cabinet on the wall. So in 5 minutes you unscrew it, it's completely off the wall. The same with the other cabinets. The lower cabinets, maybe 8, 10 screws holding the whole thing on there.
The fixtures?
The fixtures, this fixture is an office fixture. I don't know what it's doing in the kitchen. We'll tear that off there, put a decorative little light here, and of course you need a nice overhead light. Women always like lighting in the kitchen.
Charlie, I always see people trying to save this kind of tile. It looks terrible in a brand new kitchen. Would you have to tear the wall out?
Absolutely. You want to just come in here and you want to cut the drywall right here. And then you're going to put a piece of drywall right here. That piece of drywall, you're talking $10. Finish it. You don't have to worry about finishing from here down because the cabinets are going to cover that up. You just want to have a nice finish in here. Again, new switches, switch plate covers, and outlet covers. Here you need a GFI outlet because it's within 6 feet of the water. Same with this side over here.
Okay, now we're on the other side of the kitchen. Same kind of scenario. Nice straight walls. Probably the only thing savable or salvageable is that refrigerator. What do you think, Charlie? I mean, it's a stovetop and a range, but...
Most people be tempted to keep it, but you know what? What do women want? They want a brand new kitchen. They want new appliances. And for $339, you can put a nice self-cleaning stove in here. For $145, you can put a nice microwave in here. And you're going to definitely get rid of this.
People are always trying to save.
Yeah, you're going to get rid of those things. They've given someone more countertop space here. You figure you're spending about $160,000, $170,000 on this house. You're going to want a brand new kitchen. So don't try to cheapen it. The house will sell